So this might be hard for you to believe, but I actually have not seen the official Butter video for BTS. I know. 11 months ago, they launched a video and I actually missed it. Well, it's not like I don't watch about 200 videos a day, guys, but you know what? Since you all have been recommending it, that I watch it on this channel, I figured I would pull it up and do it today. Why not? I mean, we just seem to be doing BTS all over the place. So thank you so much, by the way, for the 75,000 views that you put on the last BTS video that I reviewed. Totally unexpected. So glad you guys loved my review of the Grammy performance, because that's actually my favorite Grammy performance right now. I loved how much they did in that video. It was crazy. But you know what? I feel like one of you had told me that they weren't actually at the Grammys, that they were satelliting that in, but I know that I listened to the podcast on the Grammys and they distinctly said that they had to get tests done and everything so that they could all be there. So I feel like they actually were there performing on the Grammys, but you guys maybe know more than I do. I don't know. I just heard the podcast. So let me know in the descriptions below. I did do the Grammy video on this channel, so you can go and watch it. And then over at my new music release radar channel, I actually did your other request today, which is the official video for BTS for the Grammys of last year, and compared the two. And it's amazing because boy, those guys have improved. I mean, from when they performed Butter at the first Grammys, and then, or not Butter, Dynamite at the first Grammys, and then Butter at this Grammys, they like their the choreography of the newest video is insane. I mean, they literally just are so much more in sync. And you know, it's funny because they look more in tune to each other. Like they definitely looked like there were relationships there, you know, like they had already really kind of formed the bonds, and they work well together. And you can kind of see the difference if you watch the first video versus a year later at the Grammys. It's insane, but it really is there. The sync is different. They like, you can hardly ever freeze the video and not see them in step. And not only that, but even for the little bit of time that they got to rehearse that episode or that whole performance, they were incredibly smooth, and their dance steps have even changed. So I'm interested to see this video specifically because I want to see if they were as in sync in this performance, if it was anything like the Grammy performance, and if they, when they're dancing together, if they have that same communication, because now they have a distinct communication that looks like they are just fast, big time friends, and it looks like they're all kind of, they're one together. And that is the difference that I am starting to pick up here. So I know that's a big mouthful, right? It is, but it was so worth it because it's good.
Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. Don't
like
pop like trouble, breaking into your heart like that. Cool shade stunner, yeah, owe it all to my mother. Hot like summer, yeah, I'm making you sweat like that. Break it down. Ooh, when I look in the mirror, I'm not too hard to do. I got the superstar glow, so ooh, do the booty. A side step right left to my beat. I like the moon rock with me, baby. Know that I got that heat. Let me show you, 'cause talking shit.
Okay, so before we go any further, let me get to a larger screen here. So you can see how they're pretty much in sync, but there's some a little bit alignment, just a little bit off in some of this, right? Like some of them are taking like wider steps. Now, listen, I only know this stuff because I was Miami Dolphins cheerleader and we rehearsed so much. It was pathetic. I mean, it was so bad, just all the time rehearsing. And if anybody was even a little bit off, we were constantly correcting and working on those moves. So I just kind of look for these things because I feel like when you have danced with a group of people for a long time, you start to get this relationship with them, and you can tell in between when you're dancing together, your bodies just kind of like move differently together when you've been doing it for a while. And at the same time, what happens is the contact, it's just like this, it's not even a visual thing, it's like this energy between the partners is different. And I think now that I've said that, if you watch this video and then you go to link below and you see the other video that I watched, you will see exactly what I mean in this, you know? So let's just go back just for a second and just kind of check out their moves.
Rock with me, baby. Know that I got that heat. Let me show you, 'cause talk is cheap. Side step right, left to my beat. Get it, let it roll. Smooth like butter. Pour you in like no other. Don't need.
Okay, just for the sake of it, if you look at the Grammy performance, look at the Grammy performance for Butter. The guys have a different feeling towards each other in that video than they even do in this video. It is crazy how you can really pick that up now that we're watching.
No usher to remind me you got it bad. Ain't no other that could sweep you up like a rubber. Straight up, I gotcha, making you fall like that. Break it down. Ooh, when I look in the mirror, I'm at your heart and you do. I got the superstar glow, so ooh. To the boogie line. Side step right, left to my beat. I like the move, rock with me, baby. Know that I got that heat. Let me show you, 'cause talk is cheap.
I have to say, they're still dancing for themselves. They're not dancing for each other yet. That's the difference in this last 12 months. It's crazy. Maybe it's COVID. You know, when you're like stuck together, you start to really form those bonds. And they probably have really been there for each other, you know? But that is definitely there in this video. It's okay, let's go forward.
Know that I got that heat. Let me show you, 'cause talk is cheap. A side step right, left to my beat. Get it, let it roll. Get it, let it roll. Get it, let it roll. Eyes on my wrist, I'm the nice guy. Got the right body and the right mind. Rolling up the party, got the right vibes. Move like haters. Fresh boy, pull up and we lay low. On the place, get moving with the bass low.
Okay, so as we come up to the next chorus, I want you guys to pay attention to the footwork, because now, today, when they dance this footwork, it is smooth. I mean, they are so good at it. It's not only synced perfectly, but there is no, like, there's the foot just, it's so level. The moves are so incredibly smooth. They're like silk. They're like just like velvet, perfect. I just have to let you know because we're just getting ready to watch it, and I want to make sure that you see what I see.
Right behind us when we say so. Let's go. Side step right, left to my beat. Right, left to my beat. I like the moon, rock with me, baby. Know that I got that heat. Let me show you, 'cause talk is cheap. Side step right, left to my beat. Get it, let it roll.
So they kick their foot out more. It's like part of a move instead of very distinct, you know? So this is like a flow that's going on in this video, but at the Grammys, it's like a shift that is just so different, but it's like, it's so good. They're just really, really good.
And you know we don't stop. How like, ain't no. You been like, oh my God. We gon' make it rock in his head. We gon' make it bounce in his head. Hotter, sweeter, cooler, butter. Get it, let it roll.
Ooh. I can't handle it. No, you can't just eat butter like that. I can't. They just ate butter. And I like butter, but like I saw in a movie once a girl like dipped butter in sugar. Have you ever done that? I just can't even imagine it. I just can't. Oh no. All right, guys, go check out my other reaction to BTS Butter at the Grammys. And I also did a BTS, what is it? The Dynamite song from Grammys 2021. If you want to go check it out at my other channel, I will link it up for you guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and the review. keep an eye on those dance moves and look at how they interact with each other, because there's a clear difference in the last 11 months since I just saw this video now. I'm so glad I went back and watched it. It's awesome. Very, very cool.